This is wordfreak, which is the third project for ComSci 230. There are two files in the make file that are being compiled. One is wordfreak.c, which is the main file. The other is entry.c, which is the file for each entry in our glossary of words. Entry.c, which I'll show you the header file. We have our type def for our struct entry, and then we have a function that passes, to declare a new entry, you pass in the word and it'll allocate the memory, and then free entry is called at the end of the program to recursively free the memory from the glossary. In wordfreak.c, what we have is first our isAlpha function, which checks first if the character is lowercase alpha, uppercase alpha, or an apostrophe because we don't want to break up contractions. Secondly, we have our add word function. Basically what this does is it goes through our linked list, which is the data structure for our glossary. And if it finds the word, then it adds one to the frequency. Otherwise, it'll add a new entry to the glossary. Now there's a function for reading the files. You pass in the file descriptor number, and it first manually allocates the memory for the buffer, and then manually allocates the memory for the word. Because we're not using strtalk to split up the line by space, we're manually going through each character and waiting until we see a space, a terminating character, or a new line. That's how we decide what is a word. And at the end, we free the memory for the character array and the word. Now for our error checking, there's a function called handle file. It basically catches if the close doesn't work or if the file is not found. Now in our main function, what we're doing is we're going through the three cases. One, for command line arguments. Two, if there's an environment variable. And third case, if all else fails, we use the standard input. And at the very end, we go through and we print out the frequency of each word and how many unique words we saw. So these are the three ways you can run the program. First is by passing in the names of the files as command line arguments. Poems.txt is actually a large file. Okay, I found, wow, 46,355 words. Poems.txt is 135,000 lines. Wow. Okay, another way you can run the program is by passing in standard input with the pipe operator. Whoops, forgot to pipe it in. And the last way, of course, is by passing the wordfreak environment variable.